Uh, Good afternoon, all. Welcome once again at another episode of Bazaar Pe Charcha. Myself, Pawan Jaiswal, and today my colleague Atisa is joining me, and we will discuss this Bazaar Pe Charcha, another episode of Bazaar Pe Charcha. Today it is 15th January 2023, and I think this is the first Bazaar Pe Charcha of this calendar year. So let's make it very informative for you and for us as well. But before going for further any discussion, this is the disclaimer for our side, from our side, that views, whatever we are going to discuss in this particular webinar, should not be considered as a buy or sell recommendation of any particular security, and this is only for educational purpose. Please do not consider as an advice, and we are not having any exposure in any particular counter. Okay, now let's move to discuss further. So this is the current market direction as per O'Neill methodology of direction. You may be aware that we follow a unique approach to track overall market, not only Indian market, global indices also. But here we are discussing only global Indian perspective only, so we cover only this Indian indices only. So Indian benchmark index, Nifty 50 and Sensex both are in rally attempt. As you know, what is rally attempt? 3 days, there is no fresh low. So it already moved into rally attempt. Now we are waiting for follow through day. If market will gain anything on any particular day for more than 1.5 or 1.7% with higher volume compared to previous day, we will move into confirmed uptrend. So we are waiting actually, but meanwhile we are in rally. We have put our market condition in as per O'Neill methodology in rally attempt. Likewise, if I talk about sectoral point of view, so IT sector is phenomenally doing good from the last few weeks, as we have already mentioned from in last 2-3 webinars. Then another is this rally. Another thing is that reality also we have mentioned in last time that it may remain in correction. 410 we have mentioned this level in our this monthly report also. This 410 is a key level to watch. Meanwhile, it is trending in that particular range. So falling below 400 may attract more selling pressure, but meanwhile it is in that range only. Likewise, another benchmark index, Nifty 50, it is also in rally attempt. Pharma is in rally attempt. So FMCG is in under pressure and energy is in under pressure. But from Saturday, there is some positive move happening in Reliance. So let's see how it is going to behave in coming days. Metal is in rally attempt, and auto in confirmed uptrend. So in short, auto and IT, this two index is in confirmed uptrend, and you see there are a lot of positive actions are happening in the market also. Apart from that, other major index either in correction or in rally attempt. And along with that, there is a performance chart is also given in tabular form, that how various indices has performed in last 1 month, 3 months, and 6 months. So if I talk about in last 1 month, so there is a positive return from auto, FMCG, IT, and like that way in 3 months and 6 months also. So let's move on chart directly so we can discuss further in more technical perspective way. So this is the chart of Nifty 50 daily chart. So if you see here, Nifty 50 daily chart. So Nifty 50 daily chart, if you are aware that the last time, the 2 weeks back, there was a low, price low, multi-month low around this 17,300 kind of 200, 300 kind of level, 17,600 kind of level, and afterward there is some positive traction is happening. Now today only, it first time after almost 3 weeks of consolidation after this Adani saga and Hindenburg report, first time it has crossed 18,000 mark on daily basis and closed above it, and simultaneously it has reclaimed 100 DMA as well. Another observation is this trend line actually that I would like to draw for you here, this particular trend line. So it has first time closed above this downward sloping trend line that I have just drawn here. So this is the breakout level, I can say. So, and another thing is that if you see this volume action here in last few days actually, so volume action was quite attractive. Volume action was very high in last, maybe because of this Adani action, Adani particular event, or Adani particular problem, I mean to say. And now it has comfortably closed above 18,000. So from now, what I am expecting, that suppose it will remain traded above 18,000 in coming days. So maybe it will move toward at least 18,250 to 300 kind of levels in coming days. But suppose it will fail to hold above 18,000, then once again enter into sideways, and sideways range is 17,700 is a very good support in downside Nifty. Below that, then we can expect further downside, but until it is holding about 17,700, so there is no problem. Maximum it will remain traded in sideways. But today it has already given breakout, so maybe in coming days it will move toward 18 to 50 to 300 kind of levels in coming days. So short-term perspective, looking indexes Nifty 50 is looking positive to me at least. Another thing is that from mid-term perspective, so we are still in sideways only. The range is very broad, almost 17,400, 500 kind of levels in downside, and almost 18,600, 700 kind of levels in upside. But as such, in my opinion, this 18,300 is a very strong resistance in upside. I don't think so it will cross so much easily. It will seek for some very good trigger, positive trigger in market to cross that particular level. So that is why I'm expecting Nifty may move toward 18,250 to 300 kind of levels in coming days. And if I talk about beyond that, so let's see how there is any macro positive development in macro data or any particular thing, then only, or from government side, then only it will cross. Otherwise, it will remain traded in below that one. So, but meanwhile, short-term perspective, it is looking quite positive. 2-3%, at least 2% kind of move may be expected toward 18,300 levels in coming days. So this is our observation about Nifty 50. If I talk about this in more technical way, so there is another form of chart that is available on MarketSmith. So you can see here also. So it has there is this particular range is 18,200 and then 300. That is also suggesting. Another thing is that this trend line that we have drawn here, this particular trend line. So suppose it will cross this 18,200, 18,300 level, the next target would be around 18,500 kind of levels. But meanwhile, in my opinion, once again, I would like to reiterate my statement. It will not cross that 18,300 level easily. So expect such kind of move. Another thing is that here on RSI is also giving some positive traction first time after almost 2 months of downtrend, almost 1.5 months of downtrend on Nifty daily chart. So let's see how it is going to be. We have meanwhile bias is positive in Nifty 50. Another index, this Bank Nifty. So Bank Nifty after this Adani Hindenburg saga, there was a sharp sharp breakdown happened in this banking space, mainly because of banking exposure in this Adani Group stocks. And afterward, it fell to almost 39,500 kind of levels, 400, 500. And then there was some recovery happened as you see in last few trading sessions. But from the last 7-8 trading sessions almost here, it was consolidating just below 100 DMA. And first time it has crossed above 100 DMA. So now I think it is closed also above 100 DMA. I think today's closing price is above 41,700 in Bank Nifty. So it has crossed and closed above 41,700. That is 100 DMA. So in my opinion, if it will remain in continuation in coming days, the next target would be at least 42,500 to 42,600 levels in coming days. So in short, above this 41,600, bias will remain positive, and in such particular case, index may move, this banking index, Nifty Bank index may move at least 1,000 odd point in coming days, and in such case, it may move towards 42,500, 42,600 levels in coming days. So from here now, actually, from now onwards, Bank Nifty is also looking positive to me at least, but subject to holding above this 100 DMA or 41,600 level. Suppose it will breach once again in downside, once again it will enter into sideways. But after yesterday and today's action, I am expecting it will move further upside from here. So I am quite positive in coming days. Not that much positive, but at least some positive actions may happen in coming days. I'm not saying that there is a clear confirmed uptrend from mid to long term perspective, but short term perspective, this Nifty 50 and Bank Nifty both are looking good, and there may be some more bounce back on chart in coming days. Now Nifty and Bank Nifty. Now next is this IT. So if you remember my earlier comment or earlier Bazaar Pe Charcha comment, so I have I think in last 2-3 Bazaar Pe Charcha, I have clearly mentioned that I am the Nifty IT index is looking attractive to me, and my first target was around 30,500 to 31,000 kind of levels. So earlier it touched 30,500, then here actually in this particular range, and afterward there was some correction happened, and after correction once again it resumed its upside rally, and now today it has touched almost 31,000 kind of levels. Okay, so now it is very much near to 31,000. Trend is looking positive. So in my opinion, now I would like to revise my earlier target of 31,000. So from here now, if this index, Nifty IT index, will cross this 31,000 level with good volume, then in next coming days, maybe next target would be at least 32,500 to 33,000 kind of level. So I can say another 5% move, positive move may happen in Nifty IT index also in coming days, subject to holding above 31,000 kind of levels. So in short, it is looking quite positive to us that it may travel positively further from current level toward 32,500 to 33,000. There are, if I talk about stocks, so there are a lot of stocks that are really giving very good sign of reversal from lower level. One is this Tech Mahindra is looking quite at, especially mid cap IT stocks. I'm not saying large cap IT is not showing some positive signs. Large cap IT also are showing, but compared to large cap IT, mid cap IT stocks are showing some more positive tractions or more positive reversal sign from at least short to mid term perspective. So one can focus this index about 31,000, and then one can more focus on mid cap IT stocks like Tech Mahindra, like LTIM, or like Coforge or Persistent System. All these stocks are really looking quite attractive actually. Even Persistent System has given phenomenal move in past 3 weeks also. So what I'm trying to say is just focus on mid cap IT stocks along with this Nifty IT index. Okay, so I'm handing over this call to Yatisha, my colleague. He will discuss few.
Thank you, Pawan. So, hello everyone.
Yeah. Yes, Yatisha, please.
Yes. So hope everyone can see my screen. So I'm starting with Nifty FMCG. And if you see Nifty, this is a weekly chart of Nifty FMCG. Right now, it's trading near its all-time high. If you remember, in the last first week of December, it has almost touched 46,000 level and crossed that. But once again, it made a small correction in the month of January because of the overall market weakness in the market. And once again, it is touching near to its all-time high. So right now, it's trending. It's trending in bullish territory. So what we might expect is once it crosses and holds above 46,000 level, so we might see 47,000, 48,000 kind of level in the Nifty FMCG. So very bullish in this Nifty FMCG sector. On the downside, there is a support from the trend line as well as the previous low. So that comes around 43,800 level and 700 level. So until it's trading above this level, overall the trend is bullish on the Nifty FMCG. And the next sector is Pharma. So Pharma is in trending clear-cut downtrend from last. If you see from the once in the October, after the October, it's currently trending in downtrend. So overall weakness is visible in the Pharma. Last week there was a slight positive side, one bullish candle, and there was a sign of reversal, but still that holding that above the level of 12,000, which is a key support level over here. So once it holds above this level, we might see some pullback rally towards its 50-week moving average. So that is comes around 12,800 level. So if it fails to hold above that 12,000 level, so we might see 11,700, 11,500 level in the coming weeks. So overall trend is right now it's sideways, sideways with negative bias. So better to wait and hold for some more upside rally in the Nifty Pharma. So the next sector is Nifty Metal. So Nifty Metal, after it has, if you see in the weekly chart, it's a kind of made a double top formation in the weekly chart as well as in the monthly chart. So because of this last, especially in the month of January, because of Adani Enterprises, it has traded very volatile in the month of January, and currently it has taken the support at 100-week moving average. So last time also it has taken a 100-week moving average support, and this time also trading near that level. So let us be better to wait here. So if it fails to hold this 100 DMA, so we might see another fresh leg of downtrend in the Nifty Metal. So that might come towards 5,000 level in the next coming weeks. Okay, on the upside, there is a very slight pause, very minimal probability that it might go up on the upside. So even if it goes on the upside, so 62,000 level will be the key hurdle for Nifty Metal. So better to avoid this sector for right now. Once it crosses about 62,000 level, then only we can see how it will be coming under the radar. Okay, so the last one is from my side is Realty. So as Pawan, when we started the webinar, he was trading. We have it's trading near its support level. So right now it is trading near that 400, 410, 400 kind of level. So it is trading in a descending triangle pattern. So trading in that particular support zone. So if it fails to hold above this 400 level, then we might see the 370 kind of level in the next week. So on the upside, first hurdle will be on the 50-week and 100-week moving average, which is right now it's trading flat. So first hurdle will be 430 kind of level, and the next hurdle will be at 450. That is a major breakout level on the Nifty Realty. So on the downside, there is a huge risk on the downside. Potential downside risk is more on Nifty Realty. So if it fails to hold above 400 level, it might move towards 370 kind of level. So this is regarding Nifty Realty, and Pawan will continue with the Nifty Auto.
So Nifty Auto, let's discuss. Can you chart Nifty Auto? So Nifty Auto, as per O'Neill methodology, Nifty Auto is in confirmed uptrend. And if you see the level, Nifty Auto, even I think in last, if I'm not wrong, in last Bazaar Pe Charcha also I have mentioned this auto may be remain in bullish trajectory only, and maybe gradually it is ready to move toward 15,000, 15,500 kind of levels in this particular calendar year 2023. And another thing is that what I'm expecting that it may be remain in this particular calendar year in 2023. It may be one of the outperforming sector in Indian equity space. So we are quite bullish, and not on the basis of technical parameters. If you see, current level is almost 13,200 kind of levels. A lot of stocks from this particular space like Maruti, Mahindra and Mahindra, and then this Eicher Motor is looking quite attractive. And apart from not only this auto companies, auto component companies are also looking quite attractive. Auto ancillary like Bosch Limited. Disclaimer is that today only we have added Bosch Limited and Sona Comms in our short-term this TraderSmith portfolio for trading perspective. But overall sentiment is looking quite attractive in this particular space and this particular sector. So maybe it will remain traded in bullish trajectory only in coming days, and maybe more upside would be visible in coming weeks actually. But we are bullish, or sentiment at least at current juncture. Sentiment is looking quite bullish for this particular quarter and this particular calendar year in this auto space. Okay. Now next is Nifty Energy. Nifty Energy, you all are aware about this Adani and Hindenburg saga, and because of that, some problem happened in this particular index. Maybe because Adani Enterprise and Adani Green both are part of this index. So one reason. Another reason is heavyweight of this particular index, that is Reliance Industries, was also not doing good. 2 days till 2 days back. So because of that, there was a heavy correction happened in this particular index, and it has breached all support and everything. But now there is some positive actions happening in this Reliance Industries. So maybe it will boost some sentiment in this particular index. So let's see how it is going to behave. If Reliance will perform well in coming days. So maybe some bounce back cannot be denied, and almost up to 23,800 or 24,000 kind of levels of bounce back may be expected in coming few weeks actually. So I'm not denying for bounce back, but as such structure are quite weak. Suppose if Reliance will move from here, then obviously there will be good bounce back, or maybe this particular index will move toward 24,000 kind of levels. So Reliance is looking attractive. A disclaimer is that we have already added on swing trading portfolio, so that is also. But at the same time, other components, if I do component analysis of this energy index, so Reliance, Adani Green in front of you, almost multi-year low level. Then Adani Transmission is at multi-year low level. BPCL is not doing good at low level. So all these stocks have heavy weightage in this. ONGC is comparatively good, but once again, it is not in clearly in bullish trend. So, but only Reliance, even Reliance is also not in bullish trend, but there is some positivity happening. So if Reliance will move from here, then obviously this sector will bounce back from a current level toward 24,000 kind of levels. To us, at least, Reliance Reliance is showing some bottoming out kind of situation at current level, and there is some positive reports also is there regarding Reliance. So maybe in coming days, Reliance may do well, at least from short to mid-term perspective or long-term perspective. So index may also move from here toward 24,000 kind of level. So I think we have discussed all major. Let's discuss one more, Nifty Media, because people ask about this Nifty Media. We generally try to avoid because of this its weightage in market. It has nothing weightage in market, obviously. But media currently 1840 level. From here overall trend is there on closing basis. On weekly chart, there is some negativity. It may extend from here toward at least or maybe toward 1800 or 1750. So as such, there is no positivity in this particular index, and anyway, it has not as such great weightage in overall market space. So we do not give that much weightage. But in short, what I would like to comment that it is not in good shape, at least at current juncture. So now let's move toward query section. So we can take one by one query. So we will try to cover. Yatisa, can you take first query? Someone is asking this. Ganesh is asking, how do you differentiate between rally attempt, correction, and rally as per O'Neill?
Yes, I guess I have already shared the article. Better to go with the MarketSmith India website. and you can go to learn about how you can see the videos as well as articles. So under the article section, you can read the follow through day and its importance, price action volume, and on the basis identifying the market trend. So on the question was about how to differentiate between rally attempt and market. So you will get the all the related information over in this article. So better go to the MarketSmith India website, and if you doesn't get the answer over here, you can write a mail to us, and we will try to answer the query through mail or through the over the call.
Okay. 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 So let's start taking query one by one. So first query, let's take with this HDFC Bank.
Okay.
So if I talk about HDFC Bank, so HDFC Bank banking index, there is some positive traction. And from the last almost 2 months, or I can say from the last almost 3 to 4 Bazaar Pe Charcha, I'm consistently mentioning that above 1600, there is positivity. And below 1600, there is negativity in this HDFC Bank. And fortunately, this particular index is holding 1600 kind of level from past few weeks, and currently it is placed around 1670. So it is about 1600. So positive traction is there. It is almost I'm saying, on at least on closing basis, it is an uncharted trajectory. So bias is positive. Now, if suppose Nifty will move from here, like today we have mentioned, then HDFC Bank may lead this current move in Bank Nifty. So looking positive. Levels point of view, if I say, so short term, maybe it may move towards 1725 to 1750 kind of levels in coming days. But that is not limited to that level. Actually, it may further move toward 1800 or maybe beyond that also. So looking positive at current juncture, HDFC Bank.
Okay. Next one is Bank of Baroda.
Bank of Baroda. Bank of Baroda. So Bank of Baroda, obviously, if you see overall action in last 2 years, overall action happened in this overall PSU space, so which is quite positive. Now they are carrying clean balance sheet. There is very less chances of NPA. They are more regulated, or they are now following more stringent credit policy, or I can say more appropriate credit policy. And then there is a very good momentum from long-term perspective in this particular space. Valuation was quite still after move also. Valuation on all front is quite attractive in this particular space. And Bank of Baroda is one of leading stock out of this PSU banking space. So maybe from next few quarters, it may remain in bullish trajectory. And from the last few months, I'm consistently advising people to follow buy on dip strategy from long-term perspective. So maybe it is a good buy at current level also, on buy on dip also, looking positive from long-term perspective. Short-term perspective, it may move here and there 5-7%. I'm not denying for that, but from long-term perspective, it is looking quite attractive. Levels point of view, if I talk about, so above 180, once again, it will turn its sentiment in upward direction, and maybe it would be ready to move toward 200 like that. So long-term perspective, it is quite bullish.
Next one is Tega Industries.
Tega Industries. So Tega Industries, after this, see, from almost the June, July onward, there is a consistent higher top, higher bottom formation in this particular chart. And the trend is positive, and gradually it is moving upside only. And 2-3 days back, there is a fresh breakout in this particular stock around 630. So trend is positive. Fresh breakout is there on chart. So maybe it may move toward 700, 725 kind of levels in coming days. Overall sentiment is positive in this particular stock, Tega.
Okay. Next one is Fusion Microfinance.
It's a newly listed IPO, so technically data is very limited. But yes, whatever data we are having is showing positivity in this particular stock, trending in this height of fire bottom formation. It is after, well, we are having technical data of only 4 months, so it is very difficult to predict a little bit precise trend in this particular index, in this particular stock. But one thing is clear from here, whatever data I have in front of me, that maybe above 435, there would be some more positive actions. So 435 it may remain traded in sideways only, but above 435, maybe positivity will once again turn. So, but overall sentiment is positive. One more thing from lower side, I would like to give a level here, from here, current level. One can keep a level of 390 kind of level from here is a cautious level. Maybe falling below 390 may turn trend in this particular stock. So 390 is a critical level in downside, and 435 is a critical level in upside. Above 435, maybe once again it will resume upside trend, and below 390, it may start recording some more weakness. But meanwhile, as such, there is no sign that it will breach 390 because data is very limited, so we cannot judge that much action. But yes, whatever data is available, overall sentiment is positive at current juncture.
Next one is Landmark Cars.
Landmark is a unique business in its segment actually. Till now, we have seen auto company, auto ancillary companies, but this is particular is a car distribution company actually. They have very good tie-up with very good brand like Mercedes or Volkswagen like that and other, and they are in the business of car distribution. So if auto sector, there would be a demand in auto sector, then this obviously this particular sector will also do good. And technical, this is also a newly listed IPO, so limited technical data is very limited. Only 3-month data is available. But whatever data is available, I can say that it is in a clear-cut uptrend. Maybe from here, suppose it will cross and hold above 650, then once again it will resume upside trend. So 650 is a critical level to watch in upside. Above that, maybe it will turn more positive. And 600 is a level in downside, is a critical level to watch. Maybe falling below 600 may attract some weakness or negativity. But as such, meanwhile, overall trend is positive on the basis of whatever data available in front of us.
Okay, so let me take a few queries.
Yes.
One is Wipro.
Okay.
So Wipro is trading, made a bottom and currently trading in the sideways range. And right now it's trading very tight range from the last 2 weeks actually. So if is very good breakup to about 410 level will be the ideal very good buy on the IT sector. So we might see a fresh upside in pullback rally towards once it crosses about its 200 DMA. So we might see 440, 450 kind of level in the upside. So on the downside, there is huge support around this 397, 400 level. So better to wait for some more time. For 410 is a ideal buy point. So better to wait, keep on the price. It's trading near that breakout level. Next one is Ashok Leyland. So Ashok Leyland is trading in the consolidation range right now. So it's trading sideways on last, I guess on the February, in the last one, it has given a very good breakout from the downward sloping trend line. But after that, it has failed to hold that level and once again moved to the sideways. And there is a strong support and at its 200 DMA. So once it crosses, once again, it crosses about this 150, 153, 154 kind of level. So we might see a good rally towards 160, 168, 170 kind of level in the Ashok Leyland. So right now it's trading near the support range. So better to wait for a good price to come back. 150, above 150, one can see the Ashok Leyland to their watch list. Next one is.
Let's take Biocon.
Okay. So Biocon, I guess yesterday or day before yesterday, they have reported the numbers. Even this segment, whatever the biomedical segment has passed from last quarter, it's given, it's hammering. So Shilpa Medicare, Biocon, all the pharma sector stocks is hammered. So right now it's trading very weak, trading below its all key moving averages, making a lower low. But from only if you consider only this trading session from last 2 weeks, one or 2 weeks. So here there is a slight support at 228, but it could be a time being support for Biocon. So right now it's better to avoid these kind of stocks. Once it crosses above this 245, one can see the good opportunity. If it is a reversal rally which is happening towards 50 DMA or 100 DMA, one can take a risk and take the position in this Biocon. Okay, next one is SBI. So SBI, after the in the month of January, after that it making a sideways pattern over here and trading traded bit volatile in this particular range, especially near its budget days. So right now it's trading near its 200 DMA, also its key support level. Right now we are seeing this a very good volume in the buying side on the SBI. But price action is yet to confirm that buy here. So we are seeing some volatile stuff is happening in the SBI. So better to wait for the first critical level will be around this level, that is 570 kind of level we might see in SBI, like SBI. On the downside, this low, the previous low, that is 500 level, will be the key support level for SBI. Next one is
Schneider
Electric. So it has given a very good breakout on January, but from the consolidation range. But the breakout has been failed, and it's trading below its 100 DMA as well right now. So overall, sentiment has been broken over here. So in this downtrend, one-sided downtrend. So right now it's trading in the sideways range with support at its near-term support at 160 kind of level. So once it once again it makes a kind of makes a U-turn towards upside. So one can see the rally towards its previous all-time high, that is around 200 kind of level. So once it crosses about 200, then we might see a fresh bull run in Schneider Electric. So
I would like to take a couple of queries actually. So one question is that what if follow through day on Thursday expiry, can it be considerable? See, follow through day and all this overall methodology of market direction is decided based on cash market actions. Cash market actions, levels and volume in cash market. So obviously, in at least O'Neill methodology, we do not consider any expiry or like that. Maybe sometimes it may it may turn adverse, but that is a very rarely happen in history. So we do not give any particular weightage to that follow expiry day or anything, because all that levels are decided based on cash market levels. One thing. Another question is that there are a lot of queries related to this Adani Group stocks like Adani Port, ACC, Ambuja, then Adani Power, Adani Enterprise, a lot of stocks. So see, it is very difficult to, frankly speaking, or to be genuine with you, because you all are following us. So it is our moral responsibility to give very genuine advice to you, that it is a very difficult to consider all these stocks at current juncture. If I talk about valuation wise or business wise, then obviously as such there is no problem in SEC, as such there is no problem in Ambuja, no problem in Adani Port. But problem is that this all this sentiment actually. Earlier there was a report, then some negative actions, then now every day there are some positive or negative news are flowing out in the market. So maybe it would be quite difficult to predict the trend technically or fundamentally, obviously. So in my opinion or in my word, I would like to say that lafde mein kyun padna? There are a lot of stocks, lot of space available in the market. If your risk appetite is allowing to you that you can take position, if you are able to handle the volatility in such type of stocks, then obviously one can take positions. But if luck will be in your favor, then obviously people will gain. But at least at current juncture, we would not prefer to give any particular recommendation in all these stocks, because we generally try to avoid highly volatile stocks. One thing, and in my word, I would like to say one more thing, that always try to date. Even it's not my word. I have also read somewhere that don't try to marry the stock. Always try to date the stock. ओके सो हमेशा आप डेट करो उसको, उसके साथ मैरिज करने का ट्राई मत करो. सो एट करंट सिनेरियो इट इज दिस पर्टिकुलर लाइन इज वेरी मच अप्लाइंग टू दिस all these group stocks, so that is why I am sharing with you. So obviously if one can manage the volatility, one can take position. Profit or loss, it purely depends upon your luck and obviously destiny of Mr. Adani also. So we would not like to give any comment at current juncture, because we, at least from our strategy, it is not, after considering this volatility, we are not it is not feasible to give some comment on this all particular stocks. Yes, Yatisa, please.
Okay. So next one is we'll take Fluorochem and Gravita. So Fluorochem chemicals, Gujarat Fluorochem. So overall trend is weak right now, weak. So after this sharp fall, so it's from last 2-3 weeks, it's making a very good pullback rally. So right now it's just a pullback rally. So from the lower level, so it might head towards its 200 DMA, where it's earlier also taken resistance hit over here and made a once again fall. So we might see a 200 DMA might come in this Gujarat Fluorochem on taking supports at its first support will be this level, that is 2800 level, because the huge volume is came up over here. We made a small base, as well as 21 DMA is based near that level. So 21 DMA might take a support over here and might rally towards a higher side. So once it breaks above 21 DMA, so we might see, and once again it may move towards 2500 level. So this is just a pullback rally in the Fluorochem stocks. So right now, but better to wait for the 21 DMA support, and once again it makes a U-turn from there, one can initiate a position towards its 200 DMA as a target. Next one is Gravita. So Gravita looking bullish right now. So this is also railway stocks where it might all the contracts from the government of India, which is most favorable sector because of new Vande Bharat Express trains and all the new vehicles. So this is a very good stock, bullish, trading in bullish with strong support at 21 DMA. So right now here it will be better to wait for buy on dip strategy. So right now it's quite difficult to ride this trend. So better to wait for another small correction towards its 50 DMA, and once again it pulls back toward once again makes a new high. One can initiate a position over there. So right now it's better to avoid in Gravita. Those who are bought already from the downside and still holding that particular stock, better to wait for its 50 DMA as make it a stop loss and ride this rally. Okay, so next one is Castrol and Exide. So Castrol India is trading in the sideways range, making a lower low price formation. Right now, it's trading in this descending triangle formation. So this is a key level where it is 115. 115 is a key level. 15 is a key level on the downside. So once it fails to hold above this 200 DMA or 115, so it might head towards 100, 100, 100 and 100 and sorry 109 10 levels in the coming weeks. So once it breaks out above this 100 DMA, so one can see the fresh upside rally. So till then, it's better to avoid this stock right now. So next one is Exide. So it's a battery maker currently trading in this flat base. So just keep an eye on this Exide industries. So once it breaks out above this 100 190 192 kind of level, 195 kind of level, so we might see a fresh bull run in this particular stock. So it's making a base over here on the long term chart. So better to wait for 190 195 kind of level on the upside. So we might see 230 240 kind of level in the upside once it breaks out above. So on the downside, there is a huge support at 176 kind of level. So keep an watch list in this particular space where auto ancillary stocks, battery stocks are making a nice breakout and making a base over there. Next one is.
I'm taking one question, Atisha. There is one question from Rishit Shah. This isn't it FTD is more effective if it happens within 4 to 7 days. Today's 10th day, and we are still waiting for follow through day. Would it be a decisive? So one thing that early action is always better in a technical perspective, but it does not mean that later follow through action does not have its bullish implication. It has its implication, but there is a concept I would like to answer this particular question on more technical way. Actually, there is a concept in technical analysis that faster retracement and slower retracement. Faster retracement means suppose n number of percentage or any particular stock or any particular index has fallen in n number of days. Suppose a 5% fall happened in 10 days, and there is a sharp recovery happened in only in 8 days or 7 days, less than 7 days, 10 days, then or more than or it has recovered all its lost ground, then we consider it as a faster retracement, and vice versa. So faster retracement is always considered as a good sign in stock market. Obviously, I am not denying for that, but it does not mean that we should ignore or we can ignore slower retracement. It has its own implication. There are a lot of ample of examples available in the market, across the globe, sector, stock, that slower retracement has also given a very good return in stock and indices. So it, as such, we had and historical study also suggests as such there is no such major change. But of course, market, anything can happen in any particular day in market. But yes, one thing is very clear that faster retracement compared to slower retracement is always better. I'm not denying for that. But it does not mean that we should avoid all this slower retracement. Okay. Another question is why Technocraft Industries went up 18% today. Is it right time to buy? So after 18%, obviously, if you can manage the risk in the stock, then one can take position in any particular stock, not only in Technocraft. If I talk about this today's move, so see, technically, this particular stock is, if you see the EPS rating and other parameters, so it is falling in all. This fundamentally, this particular stock is looking quite attractive. Fundamental side as such, I am also not aware that is there any positive news or like that. But yes, technically the trend is quite positive. fundamentally EPS strength is good. Then another thing is that there is a breakout, trend line breakout happened on this relative strength chart, that RS chart. So that is also one indication. So after considering all this factor, maybe, and another thing, if you see this consolidation of this particular stock around 200 DMA. So this particular stock has consolidated for almost 3 months. Almost 3 months, around 200 DMA. And afterward, there was a breakout in last week. And once again, after breakout, there was some 3-4 days consolidation. And once again, there is a move. So this is the technical and fundamental thing, that stock is looking quite positive, or stock was looking quite positive on both front, technically and fundamentally. And maybe there was some positive news related to that particular stock that I am not aware at current level. Current time. So maybe because of that, there is a sharp move happened. But yes, technically, fundamentally, stock is looking quite attractive.
Next one, we'll take Britannia and Bajaj Finance. So Britannia, so it has given a breakout. After the breakout, is trading in the sideways range. So right now, so it's trading in a sideways range. So one can keep a stop loss. One can keep a close eye on this Britannia. Also, once it sustains above this 21 DMA or 50 DMA, one can initiate a position on the long side for the target of 4,800, 5,000 level in the upside. So on the downside, there is a huge there is a strong support at its first level of support will be around 4,200, 4,300, 4,200 kind of level for the Britannia. Next one is Bajaj Finance. So after this downtrend, it was facing a strong resistance at its 200 DMA. So right now also it's trading near its 200 DMA. And once it crosses above this 200 DMA, we might see for 7,000 level, and after that 7,700 kind of level in the on the upside on the Bajaj Finance. So on the downside, the first level of support will be at its 50 DMA, as well as previous swing low, where it made a small correction. So first level of correction support will be at its 50 DMA. So fails to hold that level, if it faces a resistance at 200 DMA, then might to come back towards 6,000, 6,050 kind of level on the downside. Okay.
One more thing related to Bajaj Finance, there is a news related to this particular stock, that MSCI has increased its weightage in an MSCI portfolio by 1% in global MSCI index. So maybe that is also positive for this particular index, and maybe this stock, once crossing about 200 DMA, may turn more positive in coming days.
Okay, so next one is BBL. So one more FMCG stock. So it's currently making a form base formation at consolidation base, but it's already stage 4 base formation. So right now it's trading in that base formation only. So better to avoid this where it's already given a very good run in the last 2-3 years. So it's kind of one side rally in the Varun Beverages. So right now it's making a stage 4 consolidation base. So those who are still want to have a position in this Varun Beverages, so one can keep a close eye on towards 1330 or 1340 kind of level. So once it crosses about this level, one can keep a stop loss around 12,050, 100 rupees below, and ride this rally towards fresh. If it breaks out about this 14,030, so might go towards 1550 and 1560 kind of level on the upside.
Raymond, Raymond.
Raymond.
So Raymond, there is a heavy sell-off happened in this particular month. And technically, if my analysis is not wrong, so maybe it may correct another 10%. So for time being, I'm not saying trend is changed. A trend has changed in this particular stock. Trend is still bullish, but time being, it may attract more correction at current juncture. Okay, maybe till up to 200 DMA, you can say. That is also almost 7-8% away from here. I'm expecting 10% order percent correction in this particular. So meanwhile, I would suggest to avoid time being.
Next one is Apollo Tyre.
Apollo Tyres, please. So Apollo Tyre, these auto ancillary stocks are really doing good, and tire stocks are also doing good. And out of that tire stock, this Apollo Tyre is after forming this bullish flag pattern on monthly chart, and breakout happened in the month of August 2022, and almost 5 months back. Afterward, this stock is phenomenally doing good. Trend is quite positive. Momentum is very strong momentum. So trend is positive. Maybe it may outperform in coming weeks and months also. Short-term perspective, it is meanwhile it is in sideways, but there is a level in upside that 340. One can keep watching this level of 340. Suppose it will give breakout about 340, so maybe once again it will turn more positive in coming days. From mid to long-term perspective, it is quite bullish. In short-term, maybe remain in sideways. Suppose it will not cross 340, but overall sentiment is quite positive from long-term perspective.
Next one is Dreamfolks.
Dreamfolks. So Dreamfolks, newly listed company, we have very limited number of data, almost 6-month data is available. And after listing, there is no great performance as such. Now there is a level of what I would like to share a level that is 412 or 415 kind of level, or 410 to 15 kind of level. Unless and until it is trading below that table as such, there is no positivity. So I would not suggest anybody to buy at current juncture. It is better to wait and watch for clear uptrend. Meanwhile, that is not looking that much convincing to buy this particular stock.
Next one is Amber Enterprises.
Amber, we have added in our TraderSmith portfolio, but unfortunately it once fell down happened in today's trading session, and then we have removed it. So as such, meanwhile, there is no sign of buying, but suppose trend will change, then only we can consider. Meanwhile, it is showing negative vibes at current level.
Next one is Castrol. I guess we haven't considered Castrol.
Castrol India.
Yeah.
Castrol India, as such, there is no great chart formation on multi-time frame. Even higher time frame chart is suggesting more sideways with negative bias. So, and daily chart is also this price is trending below this 200 EMA now. So unless and until it is trending below this level of almost 125, as there will not be any positivity. So bet for crossing and holding about 125. Trading below 125 maybe remain in pressurized manner. Crossing above 125 only consider as a fresh buy signal.
Okay, so let's take a quick round on SBI card.
SBI card. Sideways with negative bias as such, multi-time frame is not suggesting that much convincing trend. So I would not suggest to buy, but yes, one thing is very clear that now it has approached to very this 697 and is a very critical range, and it has bounced from that. So maybe some more bounce back may happen, but otherwise as such, there is no that much great positivity in this particular stock. Next
one is Blue Star and Symphony.
Blue Star positive, trending in uncharted trajectory. Now summer is going to come, so maybe numbers would be good. This chart pattern is quite good, momentum is quite good. So maybe in coming weeks, more upside may be visible in coming weeks and months. Actually, a more upside may be visible in this particular stock. So trend is quite positive.
Symphony.
Symphony.
Yeah.
Symphony, now, till now, as such, there was no, but after considering various factors, I can say there is some positivity happened in last one. Positivity returned in last 1 month, and now stock is trending around 150. So now maybe it has turned, it has changed its sentiment has changed in this particular stock, and maybe one can follow buy on dip strategy in this particular stock. Maybe gradually in next few months it may outperform, or it may give very good return in next few weeks and months.
Next, take logistics stocks, All Cargo and VRL Logistics.
All Cargo, so it has breached 50 DM, 200 DMA as well as other key moving averages with huge volume in this particular week only. So maybe it's some, I think numbers was not that much attractive, and because of that actually. So timing, maybe this correction may extend further. So I would advise to avoid. Another is
VRL Logistics.
VRL Logistic is also not showing that much great sign of buying. So I would suggest to avoid this stock also.
Next one is KEI Industries.
KEI, all these cable and wire companies are really doing good. This stock is also really doing good. So trend is positive. It is trying to retest its earlier given breakout level. So maybe if someone is interested to buy this particular stock, one can buy with stop loss just below 50 DMA.
Okay. Next one is Balaji Amines.
Balamines, okay. Negative, try to avoid, please avoid at current level.
I guess we have covered almost all sector. There is a query regarding Venus Pipes and Likita Infrastructure.
We do not cover Yatisha.
Okay, we do not track these companies, so please, sorry for. And
we try to cover maximum number of queries. If if unfortunately we miss someone, so you can write us. We can definitely reply. Thank you. Thanks for joining this session. Let's connect in our next Bazaar Pe Charcha by the end of this month. Thanks for joining this session. Have a great trading weeks and months or calendar year of 2023.